Hello, everybody. I know it's been quite a long time that I've done the World War II letters that my dad had. Uh, since it being Memorial Day weekend and all, I got to get back on track here and do this. Somebody suggested that likes to read these letters um, that I do a video reading the letter because I've had troubles in the past where I get halfway through the letter. Uh, could be a long letter, so it's taken me a lot of time typing it on the computer, and I accidentally hit a button or something, and everything disappears and erases. So it's like, I don't know after doing all that typing whether I feel like doing any more that night. So I quit, and then I forget about it for a while, and then realize I got to get back into doing these because a lot of people do enjoy them, especially a lot of the family. But I do have people outside the family that are enjoying these letters. And so I found the next one from my grandmother, my dad's mom. This is on Monday at 4 p.m. on July 19th, 1943. Most of my letters are letters from my grandmother or from my dad's brothers and sisters. Um, so it kind of tells what's going on at home, on the farm, and the brothers and sister, Aunt Betty, Uncle Bus, and Uncle Dave were too young to be in the war and all that, so they're doing a lot of things around the house at home, and it's just very interesting to read how they lived, waiting for a couple of her sons to come home. So here we go. She starts out saying, "My darling Bill, it's just one darn awful disappointment after another, isn't it? And I was praying so hard, and so was Davy, for you to get the chance to come home. Oh, it just seems a shame. I am sending you a clipping from the news in regard to the furlough," which is right up here. She taped it to the letter. And that says, "The furlough ruling has been announced. The War Department today announced that furloughs will be granted to enlisted men going overseas if they have had no furlough during the preceding 6 months or since their call to active duty." So that's what that says. So she goes on to say, "Cheer up, darling. Maybe you'll get one yet. Oh, we will keep praying hard. I hope you can still be with the fellas you have chummed with, especially John Gray, who was a very long time one of my dad's best friends from the war." And mentions a couple other names, people I don't know, Anne Sweel, of whom you speak so often. I wonder if Boorady and Cassidy will be in your group. Last Tuesday the 13th, I guess I told you, I had a bad day, kept crying and having the feeling that something was wrong with you. I even phoned Virginia, which was my dad's girlfriend at the time, and told her. Bus laughed at me, but I guess we are pretty close, Bill, for I have been able to sense your disappointments. There, for a few days, I was so happy, for I felt you were coming home soon. Then Tuesday, I knew something was wrong. And I got your letter written last Monday, and the letters written from last Wednesday today, and the Wednesday letter proved my misgivings. I was expecting it. I'm glad you got this netting and can make some use of it. She sent him a net because when he tried to sleep in his tent, they try to use heavy towels and stuff to block all the flies or mosquitoes that would come in. And she sent him this netting material to help him out with that. And she goes, "Did the fellows think I was nuts to send you such a thing? But you spoke of not being able to sleep daytime because of the flies, so I figured you could use it as a doorway to your tent or some other way." Those towels were so big and heavy, so I figured things, sometimes it's chicken scratch and I gotta really look here. I figured they come in handy. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I wanted to send cookies and candy, but was afraid they'd be molded and a melted mess. I guess Ginny, Dad's girlfriend, was pretty disappointed and blue over your letter too. I talked with her mother today, and she was downtown. Guess she's going to try to find work somewhere in Dunkirk. When Dick was here yesterday, she tried to coax Leanie, my other aunt and grandma's sisters, into getting work in Jamestown at the new airplane factory. Evelyn hasn't been over here since the night she called the sheriff, and I hope she doesn't come, little sneaky hypocrite. Oh, Grandma. Grace Douglas was over here again this morning. I didn't wash today. My gland is still swollen, so I thought I'd better stay out of the cold water. It doesn't pain so much today, thank goodness. I needed to get some butter and things, but Bus didn't leave me any money this morning, so I guess Betty is coming home for supper tonight too. Will you still be able to have the light and radio in the kitchen? He worked in the kitchen at times, so he got a letter from Jim, his brother, saying you had written to him and sent him $5. He said he had $14 left, so I wonder if he'll get money the 1st of August. He hopes to get his picture taken soon too. Guess he is pretty busy. He hiked 6 miles with a full backpack, and he says it didn't bother him a bit, so he writes. Then he has guard duty that night, and that was Wednesday of last week. Then gun drills that night, so he didn't write much. We didn't know what we're going to do for Davy's birthday. He wants another wiener roast. So Uncle Bus got a letter from Warren this morning, and I wonder how you can let me know where you're gonna go when you leave the United States. Well, I'm still hoping you can get home soon anyways. So lots of love and kisses, your mom. That's it. I hope I didn't bore you to death by reading that. Maybe I'll go back to typing them again, but I just wanted to try this out and see how it went. So, all right, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.